Hi, this is Robert Jean here in Israel. We were actually...
We are now in Machon Ayalon, which is an old ammunition factory that's hidden because they weren't allowed to make ammunition during the War of Independence. So they had to do it in hiding.
Very good. And this is Elana Michelson?
Elana Michelson. I'll get it right sometime.
Someday I'll get these names right. So anyway, Elana is a level 4 practitioner here in Israel. And you've been doing a lot of sessions. How long have you been doing Pastor of Tea? And you Pastor of Tea?
For 6 years now.
6 years. And can you share a little bit about the differences about your life today compared to what it was when you started?
Well, when I first started, I was just getting into the whole idea of taking control of my own life, but I didn't really have the tools of how to do it. And Pastor EFT really gave me that tools. It opened up a whole new world, which I never even knew existed beforehand. And it took time to actually process everything and understand it, which I do at this point. I'm sure there's more I can still learn and process and understand, but I've learned the keys of how to take control of my life, change what I don't want, and bring in what I do want, which is a pretty amazing thing.
So you've been through some pretty tough stuff in your life, relationships, divorce, etc. And so obviously at one point you said, hey, I need some help. And what did you do before you came to Pastor of Tea? What was your life like? What were your career, your business? What were you?
What was I? Just me. I was a housewife, a mother to 6 amazing children who were very young at the time, and I had just gotten divorced, and even though I have a doctorate, I hadn't worked in the doctorate stuff for at least 10 years, and so I had no idea what to do with my life. And I knew I had to earn money, which was the most important thing, because I had to support 6 kids. Right. So the first thing I did was went to regular therapy, which is talk therapy. And I went to the first one, and it was good to a point when she was bringing on me all her stuff, so I stopped. And I went to the second one, which was awful. Third one was excellent, but was expensive, and I needed to look for something that I could do long term and use it in my life, not just do it and then finish and go. So I looked online, and I found EFT. But EFT, I couldn't find anywhere to actually learn it proper. And I knew it did work, even though it was slow, but it worked. So as I was looking online for more stuff on EFT, I stumbled onto Faster EFT. And I started using that, and I saw that that worked, and it worked much faster. So I said, okay, let's look into this. And at the time, Robert you had the Track B, which was for $1,500, the home study course, which was $1,500, which was still a bit steep for me. So I waited, and I just watched more videos. And I remember I even started this blog where I would look at your videos and start explaining what I saw over there. And a few Russian people, I think, even actually looked at that blog. It was pretty funny. Kind of funny to think about it now. But at some point, you made the sale where you brought it down to $750.
Super good deal.
And then I said, all right, I need to do this. So even though everyone told me not to do it, and I was going to waste my money, and it was a waste of my time, and whatever, pay me to do this, and it won't help me, something inside just pushed me, and I did it.
So you said something inside pushed you to made you do it. What do you think that push was? What was it that there's something that said, just do this? What do you think it was with your logical thinking now?
Well, I don't have any logical thinking now, but now, I think that there's a certain part inside of you, which is the godly part, and if you listen to it, it directs you. Yeah. If you don't listen to it, it'll still direct you, but you won't listen, so it won't make a difference.
Well, obviously that smart part about you knew something that I was talking about that resonated with you somehow.
Right.
What do you think that was?
I think that the fact that you were talking about how you can take control of your life and you can change it made a lot of sense to me. Made a lot more sense to me than thinking that I was under the control of everybody else and everyone else had to decide what I was going to do, which was what everyone else was trying to make me do. Control
you.
Yeah.
And you wanted your control.
I wanted my control. I want to find my passion. That's what I really wanted to do, which I have. This has been my passion.
This is your passion. Pastor of Tea is your passion. Now, of course, you look at your life then. You look at your life now, because the other day we were talking in the car and you're saying, well, I would have never believed I had this, this, and this if you were told me 6 years ago.
Right.
Share with that. What are you saying there?
Okay. First of all, I would have never believed that I was able to help people solve their issues. or guide them at least to where they need to go to in order to solve it. I would have never believed that I would have had over 170 videos on YouTube that people watch, and that people follow along and get help from it and contact me afterwards for it. Like, that's mind-boggling to me.
So have you had anybody call you up or contact you and they act like they already know you?
All the time. And then when they come to work with me, they go, "Oh, that's your chair. That's the background I always see in your room. Oh, that's so cool."
It is kind of cool, though. So here it is. 6 years ago, you'd never believe that you have YouTube videos.
Never.
6 years ago, what were you doing as for income?
I was making these biblical lap folders, which are interactive workbooks for kids, and it was bringing in money, but and I enjoyed doing it, but I didn't feel passionate about it. And I think people still buy it. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it wasn't where my love lied. Like,
and also you're translating as well, or teaching English, or?
No, yeah, I'm also teaching. Yeah, but English I never looked at as my job. English I always looked at as my bread and butter.
Okay, so that paid your bills.
Right, exactly.
So is English still paying your bread and butter? Is it still paying your bills?
No, now Pastor T is paying my bills.
Oh yeah.
So
is it doing you well?
It's doing well. It's doing well. Yes. When you're good and when you understand the system, the word gets out. I mean, people see my videos and they tell me, "I want that."
Yeah. I mean, you've been through a lot of stuff. You're an educated, smart woman.
Yeah.
You've learned. You know the factor of tea, and you also notice probably you'd have to say this yourself. You watch YouTube and you watch the training. Is there a difference?
When I watch, the YouTube from what you have there, 1,400 videos up, there's much difference from the trainings. I mean, the YouTube just gives you a taste of it.
Yeah.
The trainings actually give you explaining of what you're doing and how you're doing it. It's like when I first started and I was watching the YouTube videos and I would say, "Oh, this is so cool," and then I'd go to my children and I'd say, "Let me tap on you," and half the times it would work, half the times, or I'd say 20% of the time it would work, 80% of the time it wouldn't work, because I was just following like a parrot.
Yeah.
I didn't understand what I was doing.
Right.
Now when I do it, it's like almost 99% chance that I succeed.
Right. And I think the deal is too, it's like a lot of people think they know faster tea by watching the YouTube videos. They only know techniques.
They don't even know techniques. They're following like a parrot. They don't know why they're doing what they're doing, so it's difficult. Because if you make one little change and you don't know why you're making that change, you can ruin the whole technique.
Yeah, and it is a powerful system, but I think knowing how to go deeper, knowing how the brain works, and knowing that we got 5 people in front of us, we do it 5 different ways.
Right.
So
we're talking about how watching the videos that both I have and Robert has on YouTube, and following along, you can get great results as you follow, but if you try to repeat it and do it on other people, and you don't understand what you're doing, it's different.
Yeah, a lot of people will pick up some of my processes, and it's like my salt, they'll sprinkle it on their system, and hopefully sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Right.
And it's because they don't know what they're doing inside of the mind, and also know how to direct it and give control. That's why I have the online training course level 1. That's why my trainings there's a lot of information, especially for you as a practitioner working with other people. You have to be the most adjustable one in the room, which means you have 5 people come in, you've got to adjust to each type of person.
Right. My parents, who at first were the biggest people who were most worried about what I was doing, are now my biggest supporters.
Oh yeah.
So, they're willing, "I'll watch your kids, don't worry, you go do the work that you're going to do, don't."
That's very good. And you did tell the story about when you first bought the course. I thought you were crazy, and then you got your first.
All right, so I went and I bought the course, and they thought I was crazy because in total it cost me $1,500 with the shipping and the taxes and everything. And they were like, "Don't do it, you're going to waste your money," and part of, I guess, was their money too, so they were a little bit upset over there. And I said, "I have to do what I have to do." I said, "Okay, do it," right? And they never believed anyone would pay me to tap on them. And then at the beginning I wasn't charging any money, and then I had one client who came to me and said, "Well, how much do you charge?" And I said, "I don't know, I never charge anybody." He says, "Well, $50 due?" And I was ecstatic, $50 for tap. I never got anything before. And I said, "Yes, absolutely." So he sent it to me, and I called up my parents. My parents said, "Go get some more clients, go get some more clients."
And you've been getting a lot more clients.
Yes, that's right.
And actually, you've been making good money, helping your family, and helping a lot of people.
Absolutely. And not all of my kids will agree to tap with me, but they all tell their friends about the changes that have occurred.
Oh yeah. So they're probably pretty proud of you as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And I think that I also presented to them the possibility of finding it something you're passionate about and living your life in a way that you jump out of bed happy in the morning, as opposed to dreading getting up in the morning and, you know, going your 9 to 5 dread job. So,
well, you're your own boss.
Yeah, and that's cool. That's why I could take off time to take you around.
Thank you for doing that.
Well, I think the most amazing thing about my business is that I get to work from home. And, you know, now my kids are a little bit older. They can be home by themselves. But when I first started, they were little. I couldn't leave them by themselves at home. If I had to go out, you know, working all day long between 8 till 5 in the afternoon, I'd have to put them in daycare and I wouldn't be able to see them growing up.
Right.
So the fact that I could stay home with them and still be working and earning money was amazing.
Right. Right. And like you said before, if you're a good practitioner with Faster T, it's easy, or Faster T and your tactics, it's easy to be a good practitioner because the system works.
Right.
And when you're well trained and knowing how the mind works, you make big changes, and those people that you help, they tell other people. And
right.
I think that's the beautiful part about it. That's why you guys probably watching my videos here on YouTube, is because one, it works, one, it makes sense, two, you can apply it on yourself. And sometimes, you know, a lot of stuff isn't on YouTube because there's so much information, how to go in and work on yourself and how to change yourself. And also, I think we should all be working together to change the world. So.
Well, I think there's another element also, and that's people see me that I used it and I changed my life.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm living proof that it works.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I guess some of you too. And that's why a lot of people, you know, they try it, they know it works. They know it creates changes, and then they want to be a practitioner so they can help other people, or they just want to fix themselves.
And their children and their friends, and you know, it's a great thing just to share between your friends as well.
Oh, yeah. And if anything, you know, the truth is you're stuck with yourself. Learning how to heal yourself, change yourself, make the emotional adjustments when things are not going well is the most important key. Yeah.
I think another element you have to stress over here is it gave me a whole different mindset.
Yeah.
If I used to think that, you know, things just happened and I had no control of how to change things, suddenly I learned that the missing piece, it's like the missing piece in law of attraction.
Right, it is, definitely.
Because just saying affirmations doesn't do it. It's really not fast enough, and it's really not efficient enough.
Right. Well, because the unconscious has a lot of unconscious resistance to an affirmation. Of course, what I teach is show you how to get change and adjust the resistance and inoculate that, so it's easy to get what you want.
Exactly.
Because there's no resistance to it, unconscious resistance.
Exactly.
Which is what I call it now the universal manifestation process. I don't know, I made up some kind of name. It's called UMP. It's how to use the law of attraction and how to inoculate any resistance to get what you want.
There's another element, and that's the element of the coping skill.
Right.
It allows me at any state, wherever I am, to be able to control the way that I feel without having to, you know, go into an explosive anxiety attack or whatever other attack you happen to have.
That means personal power right now.
Right.
Take control. And you know, people ask me, you know, they said, Robert, do you still tap on yourself? I said, of course I do. I mean, there's always things that happen in my life that affect me. And new areas that I've never tapped on, never even got close to. You start relationships, you start business, there's a lot of things that you don't know, and then you'll be triggered. So you just start working on that.
Right.
And also having your friends, you know, of course, what we've created with Faster T and your tactics is that a community of friends who help each other. That means you have someone.
Well, I have a tapping buddy, Helga Linné, who lives in France, and we've been working with each other for the past, I would say, 5 years.
Yeah.
And I work on her 1 week, she works on me 1 week. I work on her 1 week, she works on me 1 week.
So that means she'll continue to improve her life. She'll continue to be a better person as she starts cleaning up stuff, which means she'll be worth more in 1 year than she is now, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, in every aspect.
Absolutely.
So I just want to thank you for being here, and thank you for showing me around Israel.
My pleasure.
We went to, where did we go? We went to a lot of places.
We went to the Dead Sea, we went to Ein Gedi, we went to the Old City in Jerusalem, we went to Tel Aviv, to the port, the Old Yaffo.
Oh, yeah.
We went to the Stalagmite cave. We went to, I can't remember what we did this morning. Oh, we went to the Mark Machpelah, where our forefathers were buried.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
So-
The Garden of Eden's rose right underneath there.
That's right, and that's all about beginnings, endings, everything all put together over there. It's a crazy, crazy world over there, but it's part of the world. And I will say that driving through all the Arab villages, which for me is a little bit triggering,
So, yeah.
I tap when I'm driving.
Yeah.
So,
And it's a great experience, and I'm just very thankful to several people who took me around Israel while I was here, and it was really great experience. I did a video while I was there. I did several videos. I got a lot of videos coming up here soon, and here's the most important thing, guys. Just like Elana, she started working and she found something that worked. If this works for you, keep doing it. If you need help, you got big stuff. Elana, all my practitioners who are upper level practitioners are well trained, and they can help you change. And it's about changing our lives and taking control. So learn how to love yourself, like yourself from inside yourself, because what you do in here, you do to other people. So it's time to be nice to you, so you'll be nice to others. Thank you, guys. Peace. You get peace like this. This is inner peace. This is outer peace. You need both, but right now you need inner peace.
Okay, inner peace.
I made that up, by the way.